Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So Luis King Kong Ortiz knocks out Charles Martin in the 6th round, in which was an interesting fight all of the way through. Quite competitive, some good moments, and yeah, these two put on a pretty decent show, it has to be said. I enjoyed it. But yeah, early on in this fight, it was Charles Martin who was taking the initiative. He started his fight well, and in the Battle of the Southpaws, it was his straight left hand which was more effective. Luis Ortiz began round 1 by stalking Charles Martin behind the jab, and both guys really were looking for space to throw their straight left hands, looking for counterpunch opportunities. Both Luis Ortiz and Charles Martin naturally are counterpunchers, but it was Charles Martin who scored the first big shot of the fight. He caught Luis Ortiz coming in with a straight left hand. It caught Luis Ortiz on the top of the head, which dropped Luis Ortiz, and he definitely felt the shot. So yeah, round 1, 10-8 round for Charles Martin. Round 2 was competitive. Luis Ortiz himself landed a couple of good straight left hands, overhand lefts on Charles Martin, but Charles Martin himself landed a couple of decent shots. He actually stiffened the legs of Luis Ortiz in round 2 with a straight left hand, and both guys were kind of on even terms when it comes to the jab. Round 2 you could have really given either way. 3rd round I felt Luis Ortiz looked lethargic, he looked slow. His output really wasn't giving Charles Martin much problems. So round 3 I felt Charles Martin just outpointed Luis Ortiz, and round 4 Luis Ortiz went down once again. This time it was just a hard jab from Charles Martin. Luis Ortiz kind of came in square on, got jabbed bang on the jaw, and Luis Ortiz went down again. And at this point Luis Ortiz was looking slow, he was looking sluggish, as slow as I've ever seen him, and it's obvious to see Luis Ortiz is significantly past his best at this point in time. As I said, he looked slow, his punch resistance didn't look great, and the most telling factor for me was how bad Luis Ortiz's balance was in this fight. There were several times when he would throw himself off balance when he was looking for that straight left hand or the overhand left. And yeah, I mean, he looked pretty poor in this fight, I've got to be honest, Luis Ortiz. But to be fair to Luis Ortiz, he beats the count in round 4 and continues to fight. Round 5, once again a competitive round, not too much happened, both guys working off their jab, looking for the left hand. Round 5 was what it was, and round 6 was where this fight ended. Luis Ortiz, he exploded with an overhand left. It caught Charles Martin bang on the chin, and Charles Martin was basically out on his feet. Looked like he short-circuited. Luis Ortiz jumped all over him, scored a knockdown, and funnily enough, Charles Martin's arm was actually caught up in the ropes after the first knockdown. Charles Martin continues to fight though. Luis Ortiz smells blood. Credit to Luis Ortiz, he realised he was behind in this fight, and as soon as he had Martin hurt, he was going in for the kill, and that's exactly what he did after the first knockdown. He jumped all over Charles Martin. Martin was trying to hold, trying to survive, but Ortiz landed a barrage of punches which culminated in an uppercut which dropped Charles Martin, and the referee waved it off. I think it was a good stoppage. Charles Martin was a bit upset with it, but I felt it was a good stoppage. So yeah, Luis Ortiz wins the fight by a 6th round TKO. And yeah, I mean, it was a good fight for what it was. But Luis Ortiz significantly past his best. This was the worst I've seen Luis Ortiz, to be honest. But obviously, he still carries some sort of punching power. So yeah, congratulations to Luis Ortiz for getting the job done. Where he goes next, I'm not sure. This fight was actually billed as an IBF eliminator, which is weird because Filip Hrgović not so long ago was, you know, searching for an IBF eliminator himself, so I'm not sure whether Charles Martin versus Luis Ortiz was like a semi-final eliminator, so maybe we get Luis Ortiz versus Filip Hrgović next. But if that is the case, based on what I saw from Luis Ortiz, Filip Hrgović will knock out Luis Ortiz, because Ortiz looked every bit of his age in this fight. Yes, he got the win. Yes, he still carries power, but he looked poor in this fight, and he looked extremely beatable. But yeah, good fight. I enjoyed it. And on the undercard, the undercard wasn't great. Frank Sanchez outpointed Christian Hammer, as I was expecting. Basically won every single round. Jonathan Rice beat Michael Coffey on points in their rematch. That was a really sloppy fight, really slow fight. You had Ali Eren Demirezen, he knocked out, or he stopped Gerald Washington. That was a decent fight. And deep on the undercard, you had Victor Vikhurst knock out Iago Kaladze in a controversial stoppage, in which was a really good fucking fight. But the card was okay. The main event was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Share your thoughts below. What did you make of Luis Ortiz? Where does he go next? Share your thoughts below. Peace.